Hey guys, if you remember my last video that you didn't watch, I said my next upload was going to be loss. And then I said it actually wasn't going to be a loss just to keep you on your toes, but I'm just going to be straight up. This is a loss. I get pretty much wrecked in this battle. It's against the Goddess Maria or something like that. And I'll just show it to you because it's kind of bad. And by kind of, I mean it's really bad. So I'm gonna lead off with Pidgeot because Pidgeot makes for a fairly nice lead, and she's gonna go with lead Sharpedo, which is interesting. So entirely not expecting Ice Fang, I stay in here, and holy crap! I hope this doesn't show up on the thing. So anyway, I go for U-turn here, and I flinch after her Life Orb activates. So I'm like, gosh dang it! But at that low HP, Rough Skin would have killed me, so at the time, like, it's not that bad, but as you see, it would have been better. So anyway, as my auto adjust thing on my camera is freaking out, I'm gonna go into Lapras because nothing Sharpedo can do can hurt Lapras, and Ice Fang does 20 damage to me. So yeah, leftovers and nothing happened other than her taking Life Orb damage. So I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, even though I know there's no way she's gonna stay in here, and she doesn't stay in. She goes to Mr. Mime. So I Thunderbolt that instead, and I'm really concerned about it setting up because that's what Mr. Mime does, and his annoyingly high special defense prevents me from, you know, doing things that are mean to him with special attacks. I go into Giraffe Rig here when I really should have gotten into Pidgeot. But anyway, he goes for the Calm Mind, and I'm going to go for something of my own setting up design. So it's got leftovers, and I'm gonna go for an agility here, even though I'm already faster. I just wanted to make sure, and so I can baton pass an agility if it comes down to it. And she's just gonna Focus Blast away, not being one of the people who doesn't know about Giraffe's normal type, which really is one of the best things about using such a crappy Pokemon as Giraffe. They're like, what the heck does this thing do? So a +1 Focus Blast at no Calm Minds does a lot. So I definitely should have Calm Minded there, but I was expecting maybe a Calm Mind War, and I was already one down, so I didn't want to get into that type of thing. So I'm going to go for a substitute here, just out of curiosity. Focus Blast miss mostly was my goal there, and she's actually going to switch into Armaldo, which, you know, she's using a team of guys that are really cool, but are just a real pain in the rear end to fight, so I might use some of these guys in the future. So anyway, I'm gonna baton pass right out here into Sandslash because he would like an agility and he'd like to use some rock moves. And she's going to go for a Stealth Rock, and I'm gonna go for Stone Edge, and it's gonna miss. And she's gonna go for Curse, which is like, well, that's a pain because I would much rather have hit you when you had regular defense and not +1, but whatever. Stone Edge has a nice critical hit rate, you know. So now I'm going to put up my own rocks because I still have a sub, so I can, you know, do whatever I feel like. And she's going to go for some more Curse, which is like, well, that sucks, but I still have a sub. So I can Stone Edge and get a crit because it's got a high crit hit chance, just like I did against that cursing Regice. So I go for Stone Edge again, and it misses. And she goes for yet a third Curse. And so she's got 3 curses for free. And that does not make me very happy. So I bump the camera there, and I go for a Stone Edge, and I finally hit the darn thing, and it has +3, so it's gonna do, yeah. Stealth Rocks does more than that. That's why I put him up, so she hopefully switched out after seeing my Stone Edge, but no, she's gonna stay in and curse the heck up. And so Leftovers is going to rid herself of most of the damage, and I'm gonna go for another Stone Edge, and it's gonna miss again. I'm like, what in the name of all unluckiness is going on here? So anyway, I'm still hoping for a Stone Edge crit, because then all of her defense boosts don't matter, and she will be mostly dead. That's kind of the plan here, and since I have a sub, you know, I can do that. So I go for another Stone Edge here, and she's at like +5 at this point. And all of her names are Japanese, I don't get that, but yeah. That does about as much as Leftovers is going to recover. And so she curses herself up some more. I'm like, Okay, for all these misses, I'm gonna definitely get a crit here to make up for it. And then I'll still have a sub, and I'll have agility, and I'll have sand slash, and then you'll feel stupid for being so greedy. So I go for stone edge, and it misses again. I'm like, ah. She goes for a rapid spin, because I believe she's at like +6 now. And a +6 rapid spin does fail to break my sub, which is, you know, nice. But I'm going to go for another stone edge here, because I would really, really, really like to get a crit and kill this thing. But guess what doesn't happen? Yeah, that. So she's going to go for X scissor and break the crap out of my sub. And I'm going to go for rapid spin now, because I'm going to try and take this thing out with Typhlosion, and well, you know, having stealth rock damage is not going to be nice. So I'm going to spin away her rocks there, and it probably did exactly 1 damage, and she's going to X scissor my sand slash, and I'm like, sand slash has nice defense, and she's like, I've got +6 attack, and Armaldo has some pretty nice attack of his own, so sand slash, not living that. Sorry. So now I'm looking pretty screwed here, but if she freaking didn't have leftovers, it wouldn't be quite as bad as you'll see it to be. So anyway, she's back up to full health and at +6, so I'm gonna have to hit her with a special attack. So I go into my uber powerful special attacker, Typhlosion, and I eruption her, and I'm like, come on, really crappy special defense, come on, really crappy special defense, and her health is going down, 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 down. Oh, come on! And she puts her rocks back up, and I'm like, are you serious? Because my rapid spinner has conveniently got the crap, you know, blown out of him. And, yeah, most of my team's weak to stealth rock. So Pidgeot just died, so might as well have just got the U-turn off in the first place. So she's, you know, expecting the locked into eruptionness, as most people would be when they fight a Typhlosion who uses eruption. Because otherwise it's really slow and it fails you all the time. But anyway, that's another story. She goes into her Magma Mortar, which doesn't get stealth arcs damage, and then I'm like, Focus Blast, and I'm like, in before miss, and it misses. So I'm like, I could tell by the lack of luck on my side that that was going to happen. But anyway, she goes for Hidden Power, not very effective, which only does that much damage, and I think she's Life Orb. So at about half HP, I'm like, well, considering how much Eruption did, Focus Blast will do some more, right? And it will definitely kill that thing. Only it really doesn't, which really sucks, because look at how much HP it has left. That's just stupid. So anyway, Psychic the crap out of my Typhlosion, and I'm about to cry. But I do live, so now it's like Blaze, and Life Orb takes it out. And so, I've killed 1 Pokemon. Good for me. So she goes into Mr. Mime here, who also doesn't take Stealth Rocks damage, because that frickin' Armaldo. So I'm just going to go for a Blaze Flamethrower, because if I switch out, I will die to Stealth Rocks. So the advantages from doing a Blaze Flamethrower are much higher. And she's going to go for a Calm Mind, because she totally forgot that Blaze makes Flamethrower do muchísimo damage. And, now, I'm not quite sure at +1 special defense if this next Flamethrower is going to kill, but she doesn't even bother risking it. She just goes into something else to take the Blaze Flamethrower, the Armaldo, So, despite getting the crap beat out of me, I at least get to kill that thing, which makes my day. So, Typhlosion's looking pretty good here, except for she still has that Sharpedo left, which I'm guessing, if it's any kind of good Sharpedo, has Aqua Jet. But no, she goes into Stantler, so I'm like, maybe I'll go for Focus Blast, even though there's a good chance of it missing the way my luck's going. But nah, she carries that Life Orb Sucker Punch Stantler. So yeah, she just rapes my my dude there with it. So I go into Giraffe Rig because he doesn't have very much HP. And even though that the chances of her going for a Sucker Punch when I have 14 HP are tiny, I figured I might try it because it's not going to work with anything else. And the extra Life Orb damage, you know, will be nice from the killing me. So I go into Ampharos because Ampharos is a beast. And I'm going to go for the Discharge, I believe, but it doesn't really matter because freaking Life Orb Earthquake from this Stantler is going to one-hit KO Ampharos. How in the world does that work? I don't know. I don't know what my defense IV is, but I've got HP invested in pretty heavily, and I die. So that makes me really sad, because all my chances of winning, yeah, they just went away. I'm like, oh, Ampharos can take out lots of things that are a pain, but he gets nothing done. So I go into Lapras, who can still wall the crap out of Sharpedo, and I can hopefully, you know, come back with a Lapras, but I don't know what her last guy is. But anyway, she just goes for a return, and what the heck? That's max defense Lapras. Who the heck does that much damage with a Stantler to max defense Lapras? And something is going on in the background. I do not know what that is, but volume is going to go down on that now. Intensify their efforts. We're British. Anyway, a second return is actually going to kill me. So I freaking get 2-hit KO'd after Stealth Rex with return. I'm going to run a Life Orb Stantler now. Just everyone watch out. And she lives with 7 HP, just at insult to injury. So doesn't out Pidgeot, then he dies to Stealth Rex. So, good game. And I'll try and find your YouTube channel, The Goddess Maria. And there you go. I do lose. So anyway, my lucky streak has run out, because I've won like my last 8 games in a row. A lot of those were luck influenced, and her last guy was Regice, which with all my special attackers being the only things I have left, I was never going to kill. So, good game, Maria. I'm going to cut this off now.